So, got a couple things in from Amazon. We're working on building my mother a computer. I got two boxes, one here and one big one back here. So let's try to find some kind of unboxing something. All right, shout out to the little unboxing knife. Go. Let's find out what this first one is. UPS actually just dropped this off, so heard them knock at the door and I was really excited. Alright, so here we go. We have the motherboard. Now, because this is for my mother and not, look at that boy, get my updates right on my Samsung Gear S. Because this is for my mother and not for me, I decided to go with a less powerful motherboard. So I went with the MSI A58M. Still works with the FM2 socket. It has a PCI Express Generation 3. You know, the BIOS live update, military grade, military class essentials. IO shield, 2 SATA connectors, and the bad boy itself. I'll take this out of here nice and easy. Gotta be delicate with these things. Alright. Pull this out, and as Floss would say, more books and shit. Got a little installation guide. Looks like a poster. Got a whole bunch of yik yak. We'll just file that to the side. And a DVD. I always wonder when they sent DVDs when you're building a computer, you know, what if the other person didn't already have a computer? So I want to put this and leave it in the anti-static thing. Put everything up here. All right, so that's all unboxed and out of the way. Now for the big boy, bring this up here. Let's see. Yeah. Loot Crate eats your heart out. Man. That's a whole lot of. Yeah. So, 120 gig SSD card by, who's this? Kingston. Yeah. This is a little bit disappointing. This is the optical drive. It just came, you know, just a phone product, no box. This is also a little disappointing. You go, this is my CPU. Look at the box. It's like they were just throwing a box around the factory. Yeah. Whatever. And this bad boy. Oh. This is the bad boy that is going to make it all worth it. So let's open this up. Alright. I got that there. This is by Dell. I wonder if you guys can guess what it is. I'd rather save that. Alright, some more wires. Books and shit. File that to the side. What the heck? I have no clue what this is. I'll probably find out once I read some of them books and shit. Maybe you guys could tell me. I don't know. It's like a taser. It's not really a taser. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, drop something else. Yeah. All right. This is looks like a back panel of some sort. All right. And this is the one thing that I wish I could have had when I built my PC. Refresh monitor. 19 inches. This bad boy looks beautiful. Ooh, that thing's sexy. I kind of feel bad now giving my mom the old PC, John. All right, so let's see. Is there an HDMI port? No. Oh man, you know this is gonna suck. I thought it would have an HDMI port on there. Oh, okay. Now here's see. Oh, you can see that blue thing? Yeah, that's how we're gonna connect it. But that also does have an HDMI port just in case she decides she wants to hook it up to something fancy. Alright, little clicky buttons. So I suppose this is how it all goes together. So this clicks into here. Yeah. And this clicks right onto there. Whoa, man, that's a bad boy. I'm gonna put this off to the side. I'm gonna put it close to the ground, just in case we get one of those earthquakes in New Jersey. All right, bow that to the side. Yeah, okay. So first things first. Let's get all this out the way. All right. IO shield. Now, let's angle this down and make sure we get a good view. Look, y'all like that Mickey Mouse shirt? I'm a little chubby right now. I call myself bulking. I just be eating whatever the hell I want to eat. Cookies, cakes, ice cream. But I do be lifting. I don't know if y'all can tell. A little swole. Little swole. Whatever. I haven't been lifting for too long. Just doing my own thing for about 2 years. But enough about me. Let's open the bad boy up. Anti-static. See if y'all can see this. Okay, so some would, get the gist of all that's going on here. Some won't. Alright, so. Alright. First things first. What I like to do is I like to make sure this bad boy could even fit in here, because this would be a complete waste of time putting anything together and the stuff don't fit. I'm just going to grab it ever so slightly. And let's see, move this in the frame. Okay. Looks like my IO shield will fit right into place. Boom, I still got, I don't know if you can see, I still got a little more room down the edge. Alright, so that's all good. Now, one of the more difficult things to do, and let me show you this, I'm sorry. This is the A10 850K. And I actually learned from watching a couple other people do it. The K actually means that it can be overclocked. Now, people may say, well, listen, if it's going to be for your mom, does she really need to be overclocking, gamer related stuff? One PCI slot and only two DIMM slots. Oh, you know what? Hold that thought. As Floss would say, talk amongst yourselves. Man. One of the key components to any computer build is your RAM. Now, it looks like I got a whole bunch of crap right here. However, I believe this. Okay, so this bad boy right here. Let me make sure. Because Corsair, Vengeance. Uh-oh. I don't even know which one's the right one. Alright, so what I did, because I wanted to try to fit the Corsairs in there, and one day I thought I would be cool and take the plates off. Then I realized that I couldn't get them back on. So I think it's off of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That'll work. Hopefully. So, and what's crazy about this, and the only reason why I count it, because I know that these are spaced out. See, it has a little space in the middle, and the other ones don't. And not to mention, this one has a sticker on it, so that you can actually see that you know what it is. And this one has no sticker because the sticker was actually on the little plate. All right. Like I said, this is from my mom. This doesn't have a window at all, so I'm not too concerned with that. So I'm gonna push these back, push back. Hopefully I can get this video done in a decent amount of time. Push down till it clicks. Push down till it clicks. This one, same deal. Open them up, align it, push down, click, click, boom. Now let's get back to the CPU. $20 off, Radeon R9 2400 series memory. All right, we ain't worry about it. We got that Corsair, boy. All right, so we open this up. Ooh, boy, look at that. That's a bad mammoth. Damn, look at that Bible. Ooh, boy, look at them gold pins. Look at them gold pins. I know y'all can't really see it. Hold on. Gold pins. Hold on. Focus. Gold pins. Do not touch the gold pins whatsoever. One of those little gold pins bends, you need to buy a new CPU. Okay, or in this case, an APU. Now, I could just try to dump it right in. Let me see if I can get this a little bit closer. For all of you PC enthusiasts. Okay, get my stand all set up. For those who don't know, I am using the Logitech C90 camera. I bought it from Best Buy. It was cheap, and I got this little stand from off of Amazon. It was like an $8 stand with like a $30 camera, and that is how I roll. Alright, so it's not really too much better, but it is a little bit closer. Do you see this little bar right here? This bar locks it into place. So when you pull it up, does everybody see that plate down there kind of slides back? It doesn't slide much. Let's see. Get a better angle. Okay. Come on, focus. All right. Do you see how the slides? Look at that back. Look at the white line over here. Okay. It slides. Okay. So it actually locks it into place. So it's very, 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 very important that none of these little pins in here get bent because they have to go into these little holes. Now, there's always a little triangle in the corner, and let's see if we can get a little quick zoom in on the triangle in the corner. Focus. There you go. See that little triangle? That triangle has to match up with the gold triangle on the your chip. If it doesn't, you're not putting it in there right. And yeah, I'd have had no problem getting it in there right. But yeah. So the best way to handle this is not to open it like this. Please open it with the flat side up. One end is usually like a little bit raised, so just gonna grab it from there. Try to grab it from the sides. Now, let's take a look at the actual chip itself. See how in this corner, oh, I'm sorry, in this corner it's regular, but in this corner is a little gold triangle. We're gonna match that gold triangle up with the triangle over here. Just place it in there lightly. It should fit right into position. Hey, what the heck am I doing? There you go. There you go. Up, right in position. Push it down. Hook it in. It's done. This is done. I don't mess with that anymore. Now, what's cool about this? This comes with a little bit of this is the heat sink for those who don't know. This comes with a little bit of paste already on there, so I don't have to do anything else. All right. Now I'm gonna hook it. I'm gonna put set it right on top. Now, before you go to set things on top, kind of know where this and this are. You can put it on like this and have it connect right there. You can put it in on this side and kind of have it like loop around so that you don't have so much, you know, baggage. I don't really mind the baggage because this is going to be a closed set. And I like to have my little lever on the open side. Because this is the top half of my my board, and it's going to be going up against the case. See how the case has the battery pack up, or the battery pack, the power supply up top. So I kind of want to keep what am I thinking of? I really don't mind. So I just want to put that up there. So now I'm going to hook one side in at a time. All right. So let's see. This has like a little seesaw action. So I come up on this side. That's how it comes down. See, seesaw. Okay. So push down on this side. Make sure that everything is in place. First, let's see here. Looks like it fits good. Good, good. Okay. Try to come up, down. I hook this side, the back side in, and then as the little spider, I just wiggle and jiggle inside her, and then I pull this all the way over to clamp it down, and now it's all in place. This is the best way to grab your board from here on out. It's from the cooler, or the CPU fan. Now, there you go. That's the best angle. It says CPU fan on the motherboard. I actually plugged the CPU fan right in. Boom. Listen, I've got my RAM, my CPU, everything is all hooked up. There's only like 2 more steps to do from here. Okay? Let's connect my optical drive and my my memory. Let's see here. So let's put the optical drive actually in the case itself. Take a little journey. There we go. Alright, so a whole bunch of wires in here. Okay. Now this top, some people call it a chassis or holding area. That top area is where we're going to slide the drive in. We're actually going to slide it in from the front. Okay. Open this up. My man Flo, I was about to activate beast mode. Forgot that I had the little unboxing doohickey. Alright. There we go. Alright, cool. Now, I had an optical drive to go with the old case. However, the old optical drive had this kind of setup on the back. Okay. I'm only slightly tech savvy, so I don't know what this is called. I want to say a Molex connector. I could be wrong, but I wanted to get a SATA connector. Okay. Now this is so lucky. You know what? I was really bummed out because all I saw was two SATA ports right here, but there's two more SATA ports on the front. Okay, so whew, I am lucky. So we can hook up the old hard drive that's still in here, down here, and the SSD. Oh man, so I'm gonna slide this right in here to the front. Slide it in. Now there's two little screw holes. What do I do with my screws? And please make sure that when you get a case, usually it'll come with screws for your screw hole. You know, to lock things in place. Do not lose the screws. I mean, you could probably go somewhere and find those screws again, but it's very, 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 very difficult. So I'll screw this bad boy in. All right. PC going up on a Thursday. I might not be finished till Monday. Oh. It's a good thing. I know this video is really, really long, but this is a full PC assemble, and dang it. And I'll probably pause it once it's all set up and, you know, show you it's all turned on. I want to close everything up and find a plug to plug everything in and that whole deal. Why am I not able to screw this in? My threading is off. A lot of people ask me how come I didn't buy an Xbox 360. It's because I wanted to build my own computer. That's exactly what I tell them. I said I wanted to build my own. And it's funny because you'll get like those stupid people that'll say, "Man, you built an Xbox?" I was like, "No, you idiot. I built a computer." And they'll give you that funny look like, "Oh, okay." And then it'll settle into, "Man, you built a computer?" It's like yeah, dude. And then it's so funny because people don't realize how easy this really is. I mean, obviously, you see me having a little difficulty. This is just the screws. This has nothing to do with the actual building. Honestly, all that I just did with the motherboard and stuff, that's most of the building. And yeah, if you want to upgrade it, you just start adding parts. A lot of people that I work with, I tell them, yeah, I build computers in my spare time, or, you know, kind of as a hobby. And they look at me like, "You build computers? Like, are you a genius?" I'm like, "No, actually, I'm not. I kind of just watched the YouTube video. I followed exactly what they said to do, and then my computer was built." All right, so now that, well, the hard drive, the other SSD is not installed. But here's the cool thing about SSDs. They don't have moving parts. I don't know if you can hear my computer running in the background, but my computer is kind of a Hummer. Not a Hummer, but I can hear the whirling. So what I did was, I want to just use the SSD for right now. And if you need extra, you know, memory, you know, I'll hook up the other hard drive. So what's cool about this is that with an SSD, it runs faster, it runs quieter. People say, well, why don't you just use it all the time? Because they're expensive. I'm only getting 120 gigs out of this bad boy. I think this may be a 500 gig or something like that. But 120 gigs costs as much as a terabyte of regular storage. So what I want to do now is pop in my I/O shield. Okay. And when I first looked at people putting in I/O shields, I kept asking myself, well, why the hell do you need an I/O shield? What the heck is that going to do? And then I looked at the back and I said, oh, well, you know, so what if everything is kind of just hanging out? Well, one, it adds to the presentation. Two, it's because they said you need it. So that's why you need it. I'm just going to move the camera over here as long as the cord will let me. Okay. you know, one day I'm gonna have a big enough table and big enough workstation where I can do this kind of stuff at ease and have better production. And I do apologize, you guys. My production absolutely sucks. So if we look at the motherboard, it's going to be, yeah, okay, so you guys can see. If you look at the motherboard, it's going to be sitting like this, right? So I want to have my I/O shield lined up accordingly. The two holes at the top, the VGA, port, and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so you just push it. Now this is a very thin piece of metal, so I don't want to be too rough. However, it does require a little bit of oomph. So I kind of like to walk my fingers around. I don't know if you can see these little metal notches, but you want to be able to push all those little metal notches through. Man. See, I'm not doing this right. Maybe we try coming from this end first. Foist, as my boy Popeye would say. Okay, so that's in. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Push. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. All right, now I can turn this on its side. Move some of these wires out the way. And maybe, just maybe, let's see if this works. No, not from that angle. Maybe from this angle. Alright, so you can see most of it. Alright, so this is how I'm going to do it. Spin this bad boy around so that I can have a better view. Set my camera up right there. Now all these wires and cords, you've got to move. These usually come with your power supply. If I had bought a separate power supply, you'd be able to see all those better, because they wouldn't have already been attached. Now, like I said, grab your motherboard by the CPU cooler. Want to lower. Okay. I want to slide these in so that they match up. Now, here's one thing I want to point out. I don't even know if you guys can see that. But can you see where my finger is down here? Try to make sure that they're up enough and open enough so that when you go to put your stuff in, they slide into those holes. Down here at the HDMI, it didn't really slide too much. You don't want to pull it too much, out of the way, because then it won't grab on the way it's supposed to. But some people like to angle it in, and angling works once you get the right angle. Okay, slide it in. Alright, almost. There you go, almost. Good. Okay, now, here is the fun part. You kind of have to push it up against the back when you go to install your screws. Now, all the screws that came with this case actually have turn to the side. Pull it to the side. Yeah. Have these little like tan washers. Let's see if I can do a beauty guru real quick. There you go. It has these like tan washers on them. So that's how I knew which screws went with what. Let's get some better lighting. Alright. Let's see. Here's a good one. Can you see that hole right there? Do you see how, like, right underneath that hole there's a like a little metal piece? That's one of the holes that I want to use. Unfortunately, all holes are not created equal. So you have to make sure that there is a piece of the base that shows through. So put that in. I'm just going to use my finger to tighten it. Like I said, push it up against the back. Use my finger to tighten it. I do apologize for these terrible angles. Maybe one day, someday soon, I'll get a GoPro, attach it to my forehead so that you guys can see everything that I see. I'm going to use this one down here. Okay, maybe I'll use a screwdriver. Now, I've heard not to use magnetized screwdrivers because they're going to mess up your board and all that kind of crazy hoopla. Then I also heard that that really doesn't matter. So I've always used this screwdriver, and I've never had any problems with the computers that I've built in the past. So I'll just keep on using this one. Alright, there you go. Lightly insert those screws. Like I said, I don't want to put them in too tight because, you know, what if I got to move stuff around? There's another one up top. Where's the other one? Okay, there's one down there. Maybe I can. There you go. Get some more light in that bad boy. Angle. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so like I said, there's another one up here. Now my screwdriver is all broken up. My mother had given this to me as a gift, so I continue to use it. Could I went out and bought another one? Of course, but it wouldn't have meant the same to me. Now this only has room for, I'm sorry, this motherboard only has like 4, what do you call it, screw holes or whatever. Screw holes. Pause. So I'm only going to insert 4 screws. Some have 6. The motherboard that I had taken out of here had 6. This motherboard, like I said, I don't want this to be something so super high-end that, you know, there's just no room for anything. So I got a smaller motherboard. I probably could have used a smaller case. This is a very, very, very simple basic computer. All right. Now, how do we give this bad boy power? I shall show you. What's the actual term? Oh no. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I got a little worried because I didn't see the right kind of power cable. Okay, so this power thing. See how it has 6? I only need 4 for this board. But let's see if I can get this in focus. Beauty Guru. Come on, Guru. Alright, so you see how up top there are, it's like 2 little like hut looking ones. Like, see how that looks like a little, this one looks like a little bit of a hut. That looks like a hut, and that's a square. And at the bottom, you know, it goes the opposite direction. I need to look down here. This thing. There's 4. Okay? But where do the huts start and where do they stop? Could you do the old Jazz Holly and just try to fit something in there? Well, yeah. Just keep trying to fit until something fits. Like I said, I am not the supercomputer tech whiz that everybody thinks that I am. Someone asked me, man, you can build computers? I said, yeah, it's like putting Legos together. And yeah, some people would agree with me, some people won't. I'm sorry, I'm checking my keep getting all these messages on my Samsung Gear S, and you know. Okay, Amazon, your package is delivered safely. I know, I'm putting it together. Let's see, who else? iHeartRadio. Jeez. Beep and Go, Wilmington University. Listen, I will go back to college and finish my degree as soon as I pay off this University of Phoenix bill. And I do not want to talk bad about them, but it's incredibly hard to do well at University of Phoenix because the classes are only 5 weeks. So if you're thinking about going to University of Phoenix and you're not a person who is very disciplined like myself, it is extremely hard. Okay, so there's power to the board. Okay, so we're not going to turn it on just yet. Ah, what a dummy. There's the 4-pin connector. I'm sorry. There's a 6-pin connector and a 4-pin connector, and I think the 6-pin goes for like graphics cards and stuff like that. So just see how there's like a little button right here. You just push that back, and this thing opens up like a little. All right. So, sorry, 4-pin connector. Don't use a 6-pin connector because you're gonna need it for your graphics card. And like I said, the chip that I used in this build is what they call an APU. An APU does not, I repeat, does not need a graphics card. Okay, here's where things are going to get a little difficult. And by difficult, I mean like ish. This type of power thing that goes for your SATA connectors, I guess it'd be a SATA power connector, goes to the back of the optical drive. That's not a problem. As a matter of fact, let's turn this bad boy back up on its side. Now, so this bad boy connects right here. And you guys saying, "Oh my God, look at these freaking wires falling all over the place." Dude, you're fired. You would never get a job building a real PC. And honestly, so I don't care. I need some light. Let me tilt this back. There we go. There we go. Push it in. Is it in? Pause. Okay. So, power. Now, this is supposed to come all the way down to here. And it's not reaching. And I don't have any more SATA connectors. That's why I did not put the SSD in that part. Alright, so the SSD, let's see if the unboxing knife can handle this thing. I want you guys to see this thing. If you can't, I want y'all to think that I'm weak. Ooh, slice. One more slice, one more slice. Always cut away from you, boys and girls. Slice. Yeah, nothing this thing can handle. Uh-oh. Maybe that. So, a little slice. Slice. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Floss. Had to activate a little bit of beast mode. A little bit. Sean Kingston. Alright. Boom. Pop this open. That even comes like a little something. I don't know. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do with it. But because this is an SSD, it has no moving parts. I'm just going to slap this on right here. And I want you guys to be able to see this. See? Technical difficulties. Oh, this way. So, Got to make sure that this little, you can't see it from back there. See that L shape? That's got to fit in. Okay, so get in where you fit in. All right. Ooh, there we go. Now, everything has power. The problem now is that everything is not connected. So, what I'll do is SATA connectors. These transfer data. So, I know this is extremely tedious. Plug this into here. Need more light. Okay, so that's why. Turn it over. Plug this into here. I have these big old banana gorilla hands. Looks like I'm. Oh, what did he say? Oh, feels like I'm shaking hands with a bushel of bananas. It's really hard to work inside of a computer if you have big hands. Okay, so take this, plugs into here like so. There we go. And I'm just going to actually stick this right here in this little thing because it doesn't need to be out like that. This can go, this can get tucked away. Yeah, cable management, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is dangling. I don't really dangling stuff. Alright, just tuck that up there on the RAM. Okay. Now, cable management doesn't really mean a lot unless you're a cable management freak. Now, here's one thing that I wanted to show you guys. This Molex connector, or this 4-pin connector, there are adapters to make that a SATA power connector. Or to take a SATA power, such as this one, and make it into a Molex. I don't currently have one of those, so I'm not going to install it. These are the two primary drives that I want to use, the optical drive and the SSD, solid state drive. So I want to just plug those into these two SATA ports down here. And if they go. There we go. Let's see the other one. Oh, because the other one's turned around. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I just got a text message from my boss. I also do security at a nightclub. And like, oh, we're going to push back the time. It's like, yeah, because it's a freaking blizzard outside. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the front. You really can't have a PC turn on without the front. Okay, so here is one of the key reasons for that, as Foss would say, books and shit. This really isn't a big deal. Let's see if we could tidy up a wee bit and get this camera straight. Okay. Alright. So this is probably one of the few times that you actually, especially when building computers, you really want to look at the manual. This bad boy right here is the USB audio. I'm sorry, it's just audio. Okay, this kind of fits right into place. There's one pin here missing. Okay, and there's one block that's filled in. So you simply plug it in. It should fit in there, nice and easy. And take a little bit of pressure. Please do not go breaking your audio pins and saying that jazz guy made me do it. I'd be very, very upset. And here is your USB. Now, like I said, this is your front USB ports. One of the blocks is filled in. Come on, Beauty Guru. Come on, let's see. let's see. There you go. Almost. There you go. One block is filled in. So down here, nope, not that bottom pin, not the bottom one, but the top one is missing. So just make sure I turn it around. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh man, don't tell me it goes way over here. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. There you go. Oh, there's one. Oh, come on, please tell me you can reach. Reach. USB. Yeah, boy. Uh-oh. Boy. USB. It fits right in there. Okay, now, these two, one says power switch, one says power LED. This is where you need to go back to the books and stuff, okay? Now, there is a little bit of a layout map on there, but I don't like doing that stuff. So, for our front panel, right here. Now, see how it says LED switch, and then it says power switch? Let's see if I can get it a little bit. Power switch and LED switch, okay? 2 and 4, and then 6 and 8, okay? So, when we look inside of our box, we have, you guys can't see that. Sheesh. I don't even know if you can really see that. Gotta get down on it. Get down on it. Yeah. How you gonna boogie if you really don't wanna dance? There you go. Now let me take this stand out the way because that's killing my vibe. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Alright. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are several pins here. Okay. 1 is down at the bottom, 2 is at the top. So obviously, 2 and 4 are at the top. Because all the odds are at the top. All the evens are at the top, and all the odds are at the bottom. Okay? Everybody see that, right? So what I'm going to do is follow the instructions, as my mama would say. And I lost the page. Sorry. 2, 4, and 6 and 8. And then 10 it says no pin. Well, that makes sense. Okay. So 2 and 4 are the LED. So LEDs go first. Now, does it say if it's positive or negative? I don't know if you can see the back of that. Come on, beauty guru. Let's go. Oh, come on. Beauty guru. There we go. Does everybody see that little triangle right there? Like where my thumb is? It's like a little triangle. It's really faint. It's like right here on the bottom one. Okay, that triangle usually means positive. Okay? But does it mean negative? I don't know. Okay, so, Well, let's try it. One of two things are going to happen. Either it will start or it won't start. Alright, so let's try with the letters facing up. Okay, no. Top one, top one. Good. Boom. And let's try with the numbers facing up again. And here we go. Here we go. Up, up, up. Oh, damn it. Up, 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 up. Ah. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, my computer is all put together, providing that those cords go in the right spot. Okay, now let's find a power cord. you know, I don't really want to pause this. Damn, this is almost an hour long. Got it. I record. Yeah, it's false to say, talk amongst yourselves. Alright. Plugging the power cord into the wall. Alright. Show you guys where I'm working at. And I plug it into the back of here. Okay. Just to prove to you guys that it's either working or not working. What else am I looking for? Power cord to the monitor. Keyboard and mouse. Just use a keyboard for right now. The mouse is an accessory. Make sure it's the right side. There you go. Alright. Now, with the computers that I've always built, I've never had success with the first time. Hopefully, this one will be different, and I won't blow up the computer. So, real quick, let's hook up this monitor. Some people say right quick. Let's hook up this monitor right quick. That don't reach, so tangle. Yeah. Hook up this monitor right quick. Plug it in right quick. Go. Turn it on right quick. Now, there it is. The monitor's on. Huh. I guess it would help if I had the faceplate to the CPU. Oh. Oh. I have power. I have power. Ah! F1. Yes! Yes! It lives! It lives! So, shit. Oh. Alright, so, you guys saw it firsthand. I built the computer, and the computer works. I built it all from scrap parts. Look at that. You see it from behind. Ooh, boy. That is sassy. That is sassy. Anyway, this is your boy, GRHASM. Oh, I'm out of here.